Everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gears Season 3, Episode 23 with me, Sid, on, of course, the Rusty Gears server. And we are here in the community centre, where some time ago we put a 4-pronged windmill in and put in this, if I'm being generous, very badly designed system. I mean, it works, but you know, no torque, no significant power. It's not brilliant, and we need to. I've got a small cat going on top of the things. We need to try and address that. Now, I have got a single gear. But I'm going to need more than that. And I've also got some fat because I did kill a few things, you know, on the way over. I can't help it, I'm a psychopath. I've also replaced all of Crafty Candy's stuff with these rather nice pink top marble tables. And between episodes, I actually did some cooking. And look, there's a whole lot of lovely pies that I made, what I did make. Because I killed quite a few things. However, what we want to do, I want to try this. So I've been looking and trying to learn about the stuff, and there is a way where you can get a 3-speed gearbox on this thing. And I want to try and do that so we can, you know, you can run. That doesn't require a huge amount of torque for that one. This does require a lot of torque, I believe, and this requires speed. But you know, you want this running fast. So, if I can come up with a way to incorporate that in this space, then so much the better. Now, we are going to need quite a few transmissions, quite a few clutches, quite a few angle gears. So I am going to head over to my place where I've got a reasonable resin farm, which is probably ready for harvesting. A good selection of resin, quite a lot of fat, although I could use flax oil and save the fat, but because I'm no longer running around lighting up the entire lake, I could also harvest my honey again, but I did that not so long ago. I'll leave it for now. And just while we're at it, I have got some chucks on the breed, so we've got two chucks, and that is a tier 10 rooster. And that is me. So basically I'm trying to breed up some more high tier chucks so we can keep them and give them to people and do whatever. These are not high tier chucks and consequently are running away from everything. And I don't know whether I did have some yeah, I killed those roof horses. So, and then in here we have these guys are going to need some food to continue, and here this is our first bred aurochs cow. I want to get an aurochs bull that I can breed and then continue the breeding in here, and I'll show you where I am doing that in a moment. However, back around the ranch we have this, which is you carry on on this server to move logs. So I basically put a bunch of logs in, I put a piece of dirt in, planted a sapling on the top. When the sapling broke, dug out the dirt, put a log in. Gives me these things without them looking completely out of place, because at least they are, you know, trees. So that's a bonus, and you get a reasonable amount of resin off of one harvest here, which is also a good thing. I think I better just go. What time is it? We are in April, so any chance of harvesting maple syrup is now gone. It's 9.21. These only work from January to March, January, February, March to get the maple syrup stuff. So yeah, not perfect, but we got some maple sap, which is 4 to 1. That's enough. I haven't got a pot of saucepan here, have I? Let's just keep that on my person for now. Now, things like this, oh, no, not that. No, hang on. Your vintage story is H. Whereas in Minecraft, that would have been half a recipe. So, lots of planks, lots of stuff going on to make lots of things with lots of sticks. And we're going to need some of those. But we are definitely going to need resin. I'll take that. And we are definitely going to need lard, so we'll stock up on a full stack of that. I don't think I've got anything useful in here for any of this. Possibly in wooden items. Maybe we could take some sticks because we always seem to run low on those. And I think we're kind of there. That's probably about the limit. I could also take a pile of logs over. Let's see what I've got, because I've been using some of the redwood in the community centre, but I think I've got a fair amount of that here. Or not. But I'll tell you what, I know where I can get some. There's lots of redwood to be had. Anyway, before we go further, I'm going to head over and just check on me cows. And not to give you too much of a spoiler, but Andy's Greco-Roman village is coming on really nicely. Teaser. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, so the cows over here are pregnant, and what I need is them to give birth to a bull calf. So I've got one of each, and then I can get rid of those low gen stuff and just work in the shed. Right. So that is that. We need to. I really do need to figure out how to get that to not be flowing water everywhere. Now, I see in Minecraft it's easy, and even if you have trouble, then you've got ice. In this we have ice, but I'm not sure whether we have ice I can harvest and then break to make water. Maybe I have ice that I can melt. It's possible. But yeah, what we need to do is let us make 2 more of those, I think. Let me double check and I'll be back. But we definitely make some of those. We need some transmissions, we need some clutches, and we're going to need a lot of angle gears, and we're going to need more of these, because probably not enough there of those either. So, lots of things to make, but let me just check and get a rough idea of what I feel I need. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so first things first, angle gears. I'm going to need a number of these, so let's get this one going. It's just see, I don't understand why that that recipe. I mean, we can try it. I don't think it'll work, but we can try it. There's some loggage, there is something, there is something. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Let's have a bunch. And I don't think I need any more big gears, but I do need transmissions, and I'm going to need 2 of those, I think. So that is plank. Okay, planks. There's no super secret recipe there. So it's basically hammer, chisel, saw, 2 gears and some plankage. How many do we get? And I think it was 8, wasn't it? So 20, we're going to need 24 of those to make hammer, chisel, saw. Hammer, chisel, saw, I feel. Hammer, chisel, saw. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Those and some of that with some of that. 1, 2, 3. That sounds about right. And then we have the clutch, which should be those. So planks, logs and sticks with hammer, chisel, saw. Okay. 2, 3. Bang. Actually, that's too many, but anyway. Hammer, chisel, saw. Hammer, chisel, saw with plankage. Logs. Sticks. That and that. 1, 2, 3. And then drive use H, so we don't use U for that, but we do use keep reverting to Minecraft key bindings. Hammer, chisel, log and fat. Hammer, chisel, log and fat. That should be enough. So we can let's go and put the saw away. Then we can put the hammer away. That's not the hammer. Then we can grab the chisel. Then we can grab the dirt. So this is going to be a little awkward. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab you out for starters, and I'm going to come up 1, maybe 2. I think 2 will be enough, and we are going to pop this. I really should probably clear my inventory a little bit. So that is going to go there, and we're going to have you, so I think you're going to go there. That's the first thing, and then this can come out of here. This lot here, that's fine, and we are going to stick a transmission in. Here with that there, and that will go there. So that's your high speed, which is not that fast, but it's at least running faster than it was. Do I want to bring you down one? Because I'm not sure whether I actually need to worry. I mean, there's a direct drive, which is a higher torque. But I'm kind of wondering whether I should be putting you over here. Sort my inventory, and then maybe we're going to sort those walls out at some point and all. That's empty, so we'll take you off and we'll place you there. That can have those 11 pieces of stuffage. The chicken coop is actually working really well. You know, in fact, let's just go and have a peek how the chucks are getting on. I mean, you are just a wild chucking, because there are no roosters in my thing. The rooster is in there in a cage. But if you come into the chucking coop, providing you, I mean, these should and will drop eggs naturally. Naturally. And they are all trying to go over there for some reason. So we probably do need to feed them at some point. But, because they'll lay eggs faster, you know. But as a design, it seems to be working fine. I've had quite a few chuckings out of there, so, you know, it's all good. Right, let me go and get rid of some loggage. In fact, let me just get rid of some stickage for starters. Stick. Will keep me resin because not cheap. Keep me fat because not cheap. And we'll get rid of those. I've got the dirt for placing blocks on. Oh, tell me that doesn't fit. Of course it doesn't. Take the stick. Pop that in. Lovely. Get there eventually. Right, and we'll go and stick some plankage. That's pine. No, that's maple actually. That's pine. That's birch. That should do. Right. Let me just investigate this a little bit further, and I'll be back once I've decided some basic decisions. All right. This is a little bit more complex than I intended, but it's good enough. So we have got, let me just get this off. We have got two drive systems. We've got direct drive, which takes the torque straight from the windmill and transfers into there. So every time that goes round, there should be absolutely no difference. It doesn't look like it, but anyway, that's direct drive. Or we've got a high speed, which, if we had more than a dreadnought, can we have some proper wind? There you go. Moderate breeze. So you see, that's going around fairly slowly. This is running pretty quickly. And then from there, we can whack it into the quern. We can run you, or we can run you. Now over here, this drive is coming straight off the windmill. It's running down here, and this is just for the automated mixing bowl, and that doesn't require a great deal of speed or torque, so that seems to work. And we have a few spare bits and pieces of equipment as well, so that's all nice. I can go and put some logs away. I am still learning the processors for, damn you, this is going to be a pain. Wow, that did not work very well, did it? Okay. It'll do. No charcoal. Anyway, so that was just kind of wanting to get a little bit more into the engineering side. Not a huge amount to say about it, other than, you know, this torque and stuff is quite quite difficult. I'll leave it set on fast because I think that's where you would want it anyway. And yeah, I'll get a screenshot just in case that's what I go with. So that was that. Now, what I would like to do, in fact, I need to go back in and grab you. I'm going to borrow that. And it's 2:30 in the morning. I am going to have a snooze to get us down to daylight. So the other thing that I would like to do up here, well, there's several things I'd like to do up here, but some of them I can't, some of them I can. You know, it's the way of the beastie. But if I wakey up here, let me just have a quick look at obsidian rock, polished. See, I don't know whether it is possible, and I don't think it is, to get obsidian sand. Which reminds me, while I'm in here, I do need to sort that lot out at some point. So I've been looking at this kind of surface, and I am not a big fan of just this being big stone spaces. I think once you come in through the gates, be it here, you know, you come up here, you should come to like a square or path. So you've got space down here, you've got space down this side to build, and you should have paths that kind of weave between the buildings. And there's a lot of space for buildings. And I noticed that Shino's working on his shop, and you know, we've got the piggy thing. We'll probably get something for sheeps or oryx at some point over here. We've got the bees. I don't like this as a solution. Now, the problem we have is, and I'm just going to use this one as an example, that is the ceiling of Candy's shop. So I can't dig into that because it will, you know, affect whoever lives beneath. So I had a play in this here. These are two possible road. This is slate sand and slate gravel chiseled in, half for half, and then just drop it down a level. This one is the basalt. So, and I was trying to get shale, because shale would be the other colour, which if we have a look at shale, it's a greyer, that's got the brown. I probably wouldn't do them this deep, and I found out there is a tool that I need to make to help with that. But I'm going to basically get these set up, and if I can find some shale, then I will set up a third one, and then I'm going to basically ask you guys, and I'm going to ask the rest of the gears, and I'm going to say, if I were to run roads or paths around here, down the middle there, down around, and you know, which one do you like? Democracy at its finest, you see. You can't go far wrong with that. Yeah, so we've got the slate. The one that I am struggling with is shale, because we've only got shale sand, and I don't think I have seen any shale, or if I have, it's few and far between. That looks to me like it doesn't go off, you know, which is interesting. Not very interesting, but interesting. The other thing that I want to do is I'd like to get the last layer of my shop done, and I'm not sure whether I'll get that done today or not, because I have been filing. Yeah, not that interesting, is it? So now I have a box here called shelves, and in there it's got all of the shelving stuff. Over here this box doesn't have a label on it, but it's all tables and chairs. This is pipes, it's indicated by a pipe. This is a chest full of crates. That is a chest full of other crates. Books, 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 books. Beds on the top of the bed, like a trunk on the top of the bed with all the beds in it. Decorative stuff. Then we get into here. Now at the moment I have got these 3 displays. I've actually now got a helmet for that, so need a helmet for you, need the leggings, and you know, we can, that's armor stands, this is clothing stands, this is all decorative. But I've also got palisades, I've got storage vessels, I've got more books, bell and locust pieces, weaponry. I'm trying to keep that down to 1 of or so of each. Clothing, chains, barricades, scroll racks, and this will, once it's got a label on it, become banners. Loots is empty, and this is the stuff that we haven't sorted yet. Which, to be honest, we are getting to a point where I can probably start combining a few of these and storing a few of them as well, because none of these are full anymore. So again, coming in here and just throwing in a, now that's all light, that is miscellaneous, that's all engineering bits, and again this is all spare bits and pieces, more bits and pieces. Some of this will just not categorise as well. That's the other thing I have to accept, that I'm not going to be able to store everything. So that's only got a few bits and pieces of space, but I'm sure I can use them. Boop and abacus. Sure, I've seen one of those before. Doesn't matter, have, but you got a little bit of that. Hello. One of them. Some of that. And that's now finished with. And that can go in there with the other 2. Then you've got this going on and that going on. You know, it's just tidying and filing. But I want to get this finished. I want to get in here so we can get this working the way it's designed, and that is exactly that. You know, well, let's just say I'm a gear. I'm doing a bit of building, and what I really want is I need some tables, so I can come here and go, oh, you've got a couple of purple tables. I'll take one of those. And it's, the idea is, and then I'll just leave something when I've got spare stuff from looting that I don't want. I'll leave that behind. I have plans for doing these lamps, pipes and stuff, because I'd like to actually use them in a build. But so I may keep some bits back for myself. After all, you know, I've gathered them. I kind of feel entitled. Oh, you need to be put away. I'm going to say that's a spare leather backpack. So yeah, that's where we are in here, but let's continue, because I was going to just go, I don't know which to do first. There's many things I'd like to do. What to do first? I mean, there's a lot of odd jobs that I need to do. Let's get that job done first. So I was grumbling, and as is my way, do I need, have I got, I haven't got, so I do need. Okay, that's fine. And I know, oh hello, I realise that you're going, what the hell are you talking about? You're just rambling now. If you only just noticed that I ramble, where have you been? I've been rambling for 10 years or more on this platform, and I am going to fly over just because it's a little bit quicker, and I'm not that enamoured of the journey that I want to make it on foot all the time. Right, let me just boo, you and you, with a bit of you, and then some at you, and we'll just pop those down. I don't think they go off. That's strong tannin. That is. Oh, I need a wheat. Okay, that was clever, wasn't it? Okay, that was very clever. I made wheat tannin, and then for some reason forgot that what I actually wanted was wheat tannin, and made strong tannin. That's how you do it. Told you. None of the mistakes that any other deranged halfwit couldn't make. However, doesn't matter, because we're getting our stuff together. And oh man, one. Two. Right, have I got any lime? Saltpeter, salt. Seriously? I don't have any lime. I find that hard to believe. Apparently, it's true though. Okay, I do want one of those. But let's take two. Might as well make it worthwhile. What have I got going on in here, just out of interest? Have I got... yeah, we got the cheddar. How's my wine doing? 100% cured. 5.8. Strong red wine. I also have maple syrup, and I've got cottage cheese, which we can have a little munch on. So while we're here, logs, 10 of those. Let's make some wheat tannin, so we can at least progress these hides. Just leave those there. Right, what did I want? Oh, I know what I was making you. So yeah, I have grumbled on the chiseling that there doesn't seem to be a means of slicing layers. I mean, and there isn't in vanilla, it doesn't exist. But we're not playing vanilla. And there is a mod. The same mod that gives me the pantygraph. And yes, I know it's the pantograph. Gives me a plane. So we are going to go and make myself one of those, because it will make life considerably easier. So let's get this all going, and pop you down there, grab you. 7, 4. Make myself another pickaxe header then. keep the stock up, and then we'll never want for it, will we? I also do need to get that line. Don't need a line. What was I going line for? What did I want lime for? I don't think I needed lime at all. I needed... Oh, I needed the... sorry, it's been a long day. So, yeah. Let's do this. Now, ultimately, what I want to start on shortly, while I'm continuing to make my desert base, is I want my desert forge. So we need, and I actually haven't even got a design for that yet. But one of the things we are going to need is windmill. Right. What? Paint. Hand planer. Boop, 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 boop. Push, push, push. And heavy strike. Get the bits back. And while we're at it, a pickaxe head. Again, there's the other way of doing it, which is the automatic way. And this is what I normally do, just because I'm not so enamoured of the minigame, as I've said before, that I feel desperately that I need to do it every time I want to make something. Oops. This is what you get. Well, it's part of the problem of if you just auto hit. You know, you end up breaking your stuff. However, that should... Oh, hello. That should do us. Use our chisel blocks to quickly add or remove. Okay. We'll stick you away. We'll get this and throw that back on where it belongs. Grab that. Grab that. Let's go and see how this thing works, because I've not tried it. And these nice new tools and toys, all good. All good. So add or remove matching material. Like the panda getting grumpy. See, that is a lot easier than just chiseling out the individual blocks. And that feels better because it's only one deep. Right. Shale. We're going to go shale hunting. I'm going to sleep the night away. We'll teleport over somewhere. Probably go east, actually. No, west. Go west. And yeah, and I will see you when I get there. Alright, it's spring. The snow hasn't melted here yet, but it's not going to be long before it does. If I recall correctly, most of these things seemed to drop us out slap bang, and I don't think... Oh, maybe We have been further around here. Still, that's all andesite. That looks like granite. I'm not sure what that is. Right, which way to go? Where am I and which way? Let's head down this way. I think that's right. Yes. And I'm going to break my own rules about exploring, because I'm not really, even though I'm kind of heading towards some ruins, because, you know, hypocrite. What I'm actually looking for is a rock type. And to be fair, these ruins are not usually worth the effort anyway, because they're vanilla. And vanilla ruins are rubbish. Sorry, vanilla ruins, but you've been supplanted by better ruins. Food. So what we need to do is find shale rock, and I don't think I've really seen any. I mean, there's plenty of food about if I wanted to properly, you know, loot around. And I may have to go underground and just see if I can't find shale at a lower level or something, because, you know, andesite. All andesite is, and then, yeah, there's still andesite. Oh, hello, we'll leave you to it. Okay, bye-bye. Not worth going down there because it doesn't get us anything. But all andesite is a bit dull. Now, I think that looks like claystone to me. It's claystone or sandstone, as I guess. Yeah, claystone. However, if I were hunting for shale, depth is what you want. I keep finding titanium and it's really not hugely useful. Hello, I hear you. But again, this is andesite all the way down. So not a huge amount of not a huge point to extensive searching down there, I don't think. I'm going to continue looking around. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, this is interesting. This is shale sand. That's andesite. That's andesite, I think. But this is shale. That's a ruin. There was a ruin back that way as well, which I had a quick peek down. I think we've hit what we needed. We don't need a lot. Bit of shale gravel would have been good as well, but you know, I can make that. So let's see how deep this layer of shale is. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another little ruin over there. Gonna have to have a little walkie-talkie episode at some point, I think. Right, 2. Really? It's just like 1 layer thick. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, I'm going to just strip this out then, because I can make gravel from shale rocks, that is, and that'll give us another road type. Let me just have a quick run around here. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, with a small amount of that done, which will do us for what we want, let's just have a quick look at this. Is a teleposer, translocator. I must get that firmly in my head. Translocator. Save. And nothing I really want. That's fine, because there's a better ruin over here, so let's go and have a look at that before we because this is quite a big one, and that would be, of course, the perfect timing for That's What She Said joke, but we'll resist. Or did I fail? I don't know. Not a huge amount there. Oh, this one's got friendos. Not that I'm worried about friendos. I like friendos. I'm worried about inventory space. But not friendos. Because we can just kill them. Miss me, haha. One, two, three, 4. Right. Let's engage pickaxe mode. Yeah, the locusts, I mean, obviously, when you can fly, they definitely don't pose a huge amount of problems, but they're not that bad anyway. The standard locusts, I should be able to one-hit with my silver falcons anyway, but the bronze take a couple of hits, and the corrupt obviously take a little bit more. Such is the nature of the beast, eh? Right, let me just... Hello. Let them all loose, shall we? Because we're going to have to deal with these. Alright. No. Come on then, little fellas. So these are the tougher versions. But even then, not that tough. Okay, that should be all of... There's another nest there. Those cage nests are the ones that, because they spit a whole load out when you try and break them, but these tend to have a limited number before, you know, they give up the ghost. Right, we need... I need to probably... What do we got? Don't need you. Really don't need that. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't really need those, to be honest, but let's get that. Pop you down. Would have been better if I'd have had my loot box, but, you know. Can't have everything, I'm told. We can clear up a little bit of space there. Broken bed, probably not worth. Yeah, well, we'll take him. They all make up my my kind of hoarding mentality that we're going through. I'm getting far too many. Then a couple of books. Can't. Wish we could get these. Can't. When does mine? And apart from aged stuff and things and stuff, do I want a forge? I can make a forge. We'll take them. I can always get rid of them later, can't I, if I need space. Tools, it's not going to have anything good in there. I don't even know why I bother. Didn't I get a scallybob there? I didn't. You seldom do. Okay, well that's that space thoroughly looted. There's a chicken, baby chicken about somewhere. Interesting. Don't really care about half of that. Do like me some loot, some, you know, these things though. Table ruined. Oh yeah, I'm not. Did you have any windows for me? You did. Rarely drop anything from the skeletons, that's one thing I do know. Right. Boop, boop, boop. 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 Let's just go and let's get the last. Jesus, scared me off to death. Anything I don't want out of that lot that I picked up? Yeah, pretty much all of it. I think that just drops bones, doesn't it? Yeah. So that was that. That's a scrap spear, not a tuning spear. So easy to get excited about those if you're not careful. Pelts, small, possibly. Versus peat, which I can get anywhere. Miner mask. Now I've got to make decisions. Got loads of those. Rawhide mantle. Oh, you. Of course you don't break. You just know the moment you start doing this that it's not going to. It's going to be those. I've got plenty. There's a picture there, which we'll drop those for, if I can. I'd like this table actually as well. Damn you. Means I've got to make another decision. Yeah, we'll do that one. Rest. Can stay. And we shall mark you on the map with a red ruin to say that I've done you. Right. Anyway, let's head back and do what I actually came out to do, which is, I need to work out where the hell I am for starters. Hang on. There I am, and there's the boat, straight north. Let's get the next road sample built. And I just caught my cat. She was laying under the table. So sorry, Kit Kat. Yeah, still not 100% on the cat settling in with the other cat. So everything's a little bit you know, a little bit fractious. The other ruin I marked on the map is this one, which is a typical, you know, dive in the hole ruin. Right, we need. Where am I? I'm there. We need to be over here. I'll see you when we get back. Alright, so we're back. I've put in the third thing, and now it is crunch time. So, we're going to sleep so we can see this in the cold light of day rather than night, because obviously the light cast by lanterns affects that, and we don't want none of that. Boop. So, if I were to put in a road, are you in favour of A, granite rock, which is a browny colour? Are you in favour of, A, slate, which has got that kind of browny colour, B, basalt, which is a darker grey, or C, shale, which is a much lighter grey? Yeah, that's the question. Which one? A, B, or C? I'll not do anything with this. I will share this with the gears, so on our Discord, so we can all have a say on it. But yeah, let's. We probably put some side. We can put some more sidewalk kind of things down the edge to make it even more roady. Just so there's a kind of a definition to how you're going. So you see, we might come around here, leave space, and then kind of come in, walk down this side, have a little alleyway going up down here. That will connect us up to here. We can kind of curve around and join up to here. That can go over this way, curving round or whatever, but we'll join up to there, join up to there, join up to there, and it will kind of hopefully join everything up. But I've waffled enough for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Till next time, bye for now.